Well, happy Monday. Happy Monday. And here we are with another week of micro lesion therapy. Oh, God. Anyway. So, guys, if you guys have been following along, I was never really that healthy, even growing up, because I hadn't figured out what foods I should eat. And I was just eating what I was given as a child. And that's what we all go through. And then as I started growing up, I started experimenting to see what is better, what is not so good. So the first thing that you're going to notice is in my health check is, look, this line that was a lot better, and this line that was a lot better last week has gotten worse. Is it rocket science to figure out why that happened? Well, let me tell you, for the last few days, because I had the weekend and things got a little bit more stressful. There was more like driving. There was more things going on. And I added pizza to my regular diet. So you take a little bit less sleep, more stress, and pizza. And don't get me wrong, the pizza was amazing. I don't regret eating the pizza, but basically the reflection of the results are here in the face. There you go. I also drank a lot more water because it's been hot. And again, I did not exercise as well. The weather is weird here in California. Usually it's like, at least there's a bunch of sun in the mornings. And, you can't always get the sun when you need it. And so, yeah, there you go. So what happens when you stop doing the therapy that you're used to doing robotically, exactly based on your plan? Well, the results are right here, as you can see. So this is still going away. This mole here is still going away, which is nice. It's healing quite nicely. This one, I've started up the treatment again to see if I could get this. This is from the chicken pox or the shingles or whatever. Hopefully that'll go away too. This wrinkle is worse. Again, it was like this last week because, again, I was on the treatment and staying on the treatment. And the second you drop the treatment, this is what happens. Life comes back. All the bad stuff comes back. But I think everybody is absolutely different in the way that they're, their chemical biology works, and based on the genetics they were given, so on and so forth. So there's ups and downs to everybody's genetics. My genetics stopped me from getting like irritated skin. Like, I don't get dry skin at all. My skin is always wet. And that's also a negative for me, because if I drink too much, you'll see it, because I'll start having nose poop and it gets extra congested in here. I get all the symptoms of a cough and, like the flu, even though I don't have the flu. If I overdrink, it's almost like I am drowning in my own fluids. And you get that as well, because my palms get really sweaty and my feet get really sweaty. The rest of the body does not sweat that much. In fact, I rarely sweat at all. I could even go for a light run and not sweat, but you will see the sweating where? Hands, feet, and the profuse, disgusting snot that it just never ends. It just never ends. So again, it's, two sides of a coin. Some things are benefits and some things are negative. You just have to figure out how your body works. And again, that's why I don't go around saying, and you must stop eating meat, and you must do this, and you must do that. You have to figure out how your particular body responds. And so, again, I am not against doctors. Doctors have saved my father's life. He got so many extra years because he got the right cancer treatment. Again, big fan of if you're going to do the chemo, you must have stem cells that are clean to put back into the system, so that once your body gets beaten to death by the chemo, you can put in the stem cells that then help regenerate the body. And that's how my father survived But if you're just doing chemo, your chances are like almost, it's just the worst. Anyway, I would never ever do chemo. I'd rather just, live out my days, whatever is left. And so whenever I find that I have a serious issue, like I've got this really bad pain in my side that's been there for many, many years, I'm trying to solve it by treating myself as best as I can through diet, exercise, trying to stay calm, not getting, like trying to get my energetic flow to be good, trying not to get too caught up in doom scrolling on the phone, trying to distance myself from my emotion. Like when things get rough, try to see the situation rather than just react to the situation, which means it's not like you're not going to feel the emotion. You're going to still feel the emotion. You're still going to be, angry or whatever it is. But instead of just acting in anger, what I'm trying my best to do, which is really, really, really hard. And again, I fail at it a lot too. So it's not like, oh, wow, he solved it. No. I wish I could say that, but I can't. I still get mad. I still shout. I still occasionally swear. You just do the best you can. So anyway, we'll see, because it's back to Monday. So Monday through Friday, I try to stay on my thing. Let's see what happens by Friday. If some of this can go back to how it was last week, which was pretty good. Shout out to Pane Bianco. Pane Bianco is a great pizzeria. They have multiple locations. I went to the one in LA where they have a nice building and free parking up to 2 hours. Don't go over the limit of 2 hours, but 2 hours is plenty if you want to go order your pizza and eat it over there and also enjoy the shopping. So anyway, hey, I sneaked in a little commercial in there. Look at that. Amazing. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the weave. Am I going to do the weave? I don't know. Anyway, guys, I try to have a positive spin on how things go because, again, I spent most of my life not in good health. I always did the best that I could to eat, quote unquote, as best as possible. Staying away from drugs, staying away from alcohol, like the basic things. I don't drink coffee, although some people like coffee because it dries you out. So maybe that would be something that could help, but I'd rather not take a drug and enjoy the sun instead, which is far better. So yeah, my recommendations to everybody is try to keep your body clean, your skin from your outside and your inside, your organs. If you've lived on planet Earth for 40 years, there's no shame in getting your bowels. If you have the money and the means, and you live in a place not like America. I don't know if you could do it here in America with the health care that we have, which just bankrupts you. But if you live somewhere else and you want to get your colon mechanically cleansed, you probably should. Because if you have a bunch of like weird stuff living in there, like parasites or microorganisms of any kind, they may be eating all the nutrients and you're just, getting the fatty stuff or whatever, and it's all clogged up. That's not going to be good for you, and it's not going to help. And one of the things that I've noticed with all of this dieting things and the plan that I've done for myself, again, I've catered it specifically to my lifestyle and what I'm able to do. Because again, like if you say, well, you have to run, well, I can't work running around the neighborhood into my schedule by the things that I do. So I try to optimize, and instead I use a vibration plate. A vibration plate is perfectly fine. After I eat, I will get on the vibration plate, and I'll try to turn as many of those calories, proteins, vitamins, etc. into energy right away, as well as it shakes the bowels, so they don't get as clogged. So anyway, I do what I can, and you do what you can. But this is the health check for the week, and I'll see you guys maybe on Friday. Thanks. I'll see you. Take care.